What is self-love? That is our topic for today. Welcome to Coffee Chat with Danie, where we are live every Monday with a new quote, a new thought, a new way to shift our mindset for the week. This is a little bit of a chance, an opportunity to refocus your attention, to reset your mind as you begin this new week. And this month is all about self-love. So hashtag self-love club. If you are diving into more love for you this month, then let me know down below in the comments. If you feel like you're like, you know what, I need to pay a little bit more attention to my own love. This is what it's all about. You know, it's love month. It's February here. If you're catching this in the future, this is February 2019. We are in love month. And I believe that the most important relationship that we can have with anybody is ourselves, actually. Before we can have a relationship, an intimate relationship with anybody, right? Whether that's friends, whether that's family, whether that's a partner, we've got to know how to love ourselves first, right? That's where we need to start. And so this month, I always take the opportunity to take a look at my own relationship with myself and how that is affecting maybe some of my other areas in my life. So join in as we venture into self-love all this month. We'll be talking all about self-love, so be sure to come back and watch each episode. This is episode 161, What is Self-Love? And I'm excited to get started. So one of the things that I did want to take a quick moment is every week we are doing a live hypnosis. So at the end of this, I'll ask you guys to get into a nice, comfortable position. And today's hypnosis is going to be all around self-love, right? Hypnosis for self-love is what this one is. And we are going to invite self-love. We're going to invite love in today, which is really a lot of fun. So stay tuned to the end for that. But for those of you that are returning, hi, welcome, happy Monday. Those of you that are new here, welcome. I'm glad you found us, whether you're watching the replay here on Facebook or you happen to be watching it over on YouTube. This is live every Monday, unless there's a holiday, then I like to sleep in. But we are live every Monday, bringing you a new thought, a new idea, a new quote. So this one in particular, self-love, before we get started, I want to kind of define what self-love is. I think we think it's this big old thing, and it's really quite simple. So before we get started, let me introduce myself. My name is Danie. I'm a hypnotherapist that helps women tame the inner critic so that they can connect to themselves and find peace in the chaos, whether it's letting go, releasing, shifting, so that they can achieve the life that they truly desire. That is what we do. That is what I love. It's something that I think I was put on this earth to do, this beautiful world, and I get to do it every day, and it's the best thing ever. So let's go ahead and get started, yeah? So grab your coffee, tea. I'm drinking a chai tea this morning. I was gonna put some raspberry in it, but I didn't. I left it plain and I like it. So raspberry tea, water, coffee, whatever you're drinking, pop a squat, get comfortable, because we're getting started. So what is self-love? What is self-love? I'd love to know what you guys think self-love is down below in the comments. I'm going to read the dictionary definition, but what do you guys think self-love is, right? Is it the way, what is it, right? So when I looked up self-love, because I have an idea of what I thought self-love was, but when I looked at the definition, it all kind of made sense to me. So the definition says, regard for one's own well-being and happiness. So regard for one's own well-being and happiness. So looking at our own well-being and our own happiness. That is what self-love is. True self-love is this unconditional feeling of love and appreciation and acceptance for us, for ourselves, so that no matter what we do, no matter what is what we may have failed at, what we may have struggled at, what we're challenged with, what we're, whether we're celebrating, no matter what, that we're still giving ourselves, we're still showing ourselves that regard of well-being and happiness with the same amount of strength, no matter what. So how are you treating you? How are you taking care of your own well-being and happiness, right? Are you relying on it externally? Are you relying on it, from other people, from other things, right? When I get this, when I do that, or when this happens, right? Or are you taking ownership for it to say, you know what, I am in charge of my own well-being. I am in charge of my own happiness. And how am I going to meet that today? How am I going to do that? How am I going to take that step, right? Because we all have that inner voice. We all have that voice inside of our mind, inside of our head. We may not always be conscious of it, but it is always running. It's like a record player that's like playing in the background, right? Like there's music in the background all the time. It's like this inner voice that is constantly in the background talking. Now, for some of us, it can be a really, really loud voice and it gets in the way all the time. For some of us, it could be quieter. We might not even be aware that it's there. It's funny because I wasn't aware of this little voice always being on until probably a few years ago. I was, for whatever reason, and I think it probably, when I recognized it, when I became conscious of it, was probably about 2-3 years ago. But I wake up every single morning, without a doubt, every single morning, I wake up with a lyric, a song, and it might even be just a little portion of a song in my head every morning. And so, generally, I, just like, oh, it had never really occurred to me like this lyric is on repeat, so to speak, and it's just that little portion of the song. So one morning I woke up and I'm, just like waking up, getting out of my, my alpha delta state, right? Moving into waking consciousness. And I heard the lyric, or I became aware that I was running this lyric, and it was just these few words. Okay, stay with me. The lyric was, "Baby, hit me one more time." Britney Spears song, right? Now, I'm not a Britney Spears fan. It's just I don't follow her music. I never really have. I hear it on the radio, but it never, it's not something that I would listen to on a regular basis, right? If it came on the radio, like I might hear it or I might change it, right? But it's something I'm conscious of. I know of the song. I know that. I know her as an artist, right? And that song came in and I'm like, what? Like, I don't even listen to Britney Spears. So why would this one song? And it just kept repeating that, "Baby, hit me one more time." Like, and it would just keep going. It would start over. "Baby, hit me one more time." It was like this record that was just on constant loop. Like it was repeat and just that section. And it was just repeating and repeating. And I was like, why is that song? Like, I never even heard that song, right? And as I thought about it, as I started to think about where did this come from, there was I had music, I had Pandora on while I was working, and I was listening to it in my headphones, right? But in somebody else had that song. It was actually a car that was coming in where we live, and they were playing that song, and I remember hearing it. Hearing it and being like, oh, that's weird. That's like an old song, But it just faded into the background, and I continued on with what I was doing. But my subconscious mind heard that, and so here I am, waking up the next morning, and that lyric, those little words, were playing on a loop, and it became apparent to me that no matter whether I'm conscious of it or not, things around me I am picking up. And I became aware of that voice inside of my head that is always running. Whether I am conscious of it or not, it is always playing, and it is playing something. Now, the challenge is, what is it playing? Is it playing something that is helping us grow in our love for ourselves and helping us build confidence and strength? Or is it disempowering us? Is it taking away that power from us, right? Is it causing us to think badly of ourselves or getting stuck in the emotion we might be feeling and just amplify that and keep it playing even more? So I want you to think about it this week. As you go about your week, listen to that inner voice. What is it saying? What is it playing in the background all the time? Whether you're conscious of it or not, right? Try to become more mindful of it. What might that be? What might it be saying? You might know, right? Some of you are like, oh, I know exactly. It's saying this all the time, all the time. What is it saying when you are doing something great? And what is it saying when you are challenged? What is a common phrase or thought, right? What is the common words that come out all the time that you might not even notice? And this isn't to judge it. This isn't to get frustrated with ourselves or to celebrate. This is to just recognize it, to become observer of your own thoughts, of your own mind, because you have the power to control what that is. You have the power to take back if it's been running you, if it's been running your life, you have the power to take it back. So no judgment, just listen. Just listen, be the observer of your own thoughts. All right, so I thought that was interesting, to say the least, on what self-love is and how maybe we can recognize what our own inner voice is saying, because that's where it begins, right? The things that are being said to us, that we are saying to ourselves, and the things that we're allowing ourselves to hear. So, are you guys ready for this week's live hypnosis? I thought this one was great because this is a way for us, even if we are currently challenged with giving ourselves the same amount of love no matter what's going on in our lives, this is a great one for us to invite self-love in, to be filled with love no matter what, right? No matter whether you're struggling to fill it on your own or whether you're like, I could use some more self-love. This is what this one is for. So I'm going to invite you just to go ahead, get into a comfortable position. Again, if you're listening to this while driving, I'm going to invite you just to either pause it, pull over to the side, or get to a safe space and listen to this at another time. If you're busy doing something where your attention might be away, just take a moment if you can and just come into this present moment. Have a seat, lie down, whatever feels right for you. Just where you could take just a few moments to look internally, to go inside, and to connect to you. So I'm going to invite you to go ahead and, as you're getting into the position that feels good for you, go ahead and take a couple of deep breaths, just in through your nose. Hold it just for a second and release. Beginning to not only relax your breath, but relaxing your body, relaxing your mind, just allowing yourself this time. It might help to even close your eyes as you continue to take another deep breath and just push out whatever is bothering you right now. Whatever you may be struggling, just allow it to just flow on out. With each inhale, you're feeling even more relaxed. Relaxing your forehead, smoothing out any lines, any creases, any tension, relaxing your eyes, relaxing your shoulders, letting go any stress as we relax even more. Relaxing your belly, relaxing your arms, relaxing your fingertips, letting go as we go down even further, relaxing your hips, allowing the chair to embrace you and support you. Relaxing your legs all the way down, down to your toes, releasing anything that is stress, anything that is tension, just allowing it to go, to be released down as you relax even more. And as I begin to count down, just go ahead in your mind's eye, repeat to yourself, going deeper and deeper. 5, going deeper and deeper, relaxing even more. 4, going deeper and deeper. 3, going deeper and deeper. 2, relaxing even more as you go deeper and deeper. 1, deeper and deeper. I want you to imagine at the top of your head, your crown chakra, a light, a white light of pure, positive love that begins to flow into you. This love may be coming from the universe, God, your higher self, that has so much love to give. Imagining it flowing through the top of your head, coming down into your body, filling you completely with pure, positive love that is absolutely unconditional. No strings, just pure, positive love flowing through you, filling every single part of you. All the way down to your tippy toes. You might begin to now feel the warmth of this love. As it has filled you completely and has pushed out anything that is not. You might even imagine yourself now as a ball of glowing white light, pure positive love that is embracing you fully. It is giving you warmth and comfort, security. You might even find yourself with a smile across your lips. Taking a moment to just feel how amazing this feels. You might even imagine that this is now sealed in you. It is all yours, and it will go with you wherever you go, today and beyond. And that this is always available to you, and you can always tap into it whenever you need. Being filled with all of this love as we come back. 5, wiggling your fingers and toes. 4, feeling the energy coming back into your body. 3, feeling it even more as you feel alive and awake. 2, hands over your head. Stretch, yes. And 1, open your eyes. That, my friends, I hope you are feeling absolutely amazing, filled with so much love, so much positivity that has been given to you and that is yours to tap into whenever you want. That is it for us today. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Have a fantastic week, and look out for our next talk on how to give yourself some self-love. All right, remember to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and find peace.